Hello everybody and welcome to this video. Now I know I'm not a gaming YouTuber, but that doesn't mean that I can't show you my setup and basically, well, my everyday computer that I use for everyday things as well as making YouTube videos. This is the keyboard that I have. This keyboard is a Corsair K30. Now moving on to monitors. What monitors do I use? My main monitor, which is this AOC one here, is a AOC 2369, and my secondary monitor, which is that one, is an ASUS something. Up there it's just detected as a generic PNP monitor, but there is a way on how we can find out what it is. Now I'm going to take you off the tripod for this, and then if we turn you around the back, and then at the back here you can see it's an ASUS monitor and the model number is a VB171 or VB171D. Now on to the speakers that I use. Well, I say speakers, but as you can see right there, that is a Turtle Beach EarForce Recon 50 headset that is wrapped around my main monitor's base. Now I did have a very nice 2.1 setup of Logitech speakers, but after 13 years of using those, the subwoofer finally just gave out, and because every other speaker's like controlled through the subwoofer, it meant that all the other speakers were effectively useless as well. So I got rid of that and stuck that headset down there. Oh, the mouse! We haven't gone over the mouse! Sorry, mouse. This mouse, I'm not going to spend long on it because it's nothing fancy. This mouse is a HP mouse, a very cheap office mouse, nothing special about it. And this is a very old, like just standard mouse mat. And as you can see by the wear marks on it here, it's had quite a lot of use. So now, that's it for the desk side of the setup. But one thing that I haven't mentioned is what is my desk. It's basically literally a 6-foot folding camping table. So now what we are going to do is move on to the actual computer itself. So now we are on to the inside bits of my computer. But first things first is, I can't zoom out any further so I'll need to physically move the tripod, is what case am I using? I am using the Cooler Master Half X. So yeah, it's quite an old case. Well, the system is actually an old system itself, because I originally built this system in 2012. And literally the only thing that's been upgraded since the build is the graphics card. So the GPU you can see there is an ASUS Strix GTX 970, which is once again on my channel. There's an unboxing video of it. And the graphics card that was in before the 970 was a 650 Ti. Let's start off with the motherboard. The motherboard is an ASUS P8Z77-V Premium. And now we'll have a look at the RAM. So the RAM is 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance DDR3, and that is clocked at 1600 megahertz. At the time of this recording, all of the clock speeds and stuff for everything are at their stocks, so their defaults. And now we'll move on to the CPU, which is hidden right down there underneath the base of the cooler. So the CPU is an i7-3770K running at 3.5 gigahertz, which is stock like I've just said, with automatic turbo boost up to 3.9 gigahertz when needed. And now moving on to the cooler, we have the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. Moving on to the final component, well, I think it's a final component anyway. Oh no, I'll go over my drives and stuff after this. As you can see, it is the Corsair CS650M which is powering it, and it works perfectly fine. Quickly go over the fans. The fans are all what came with the case. They're all stock fans, except that blue one there, which I actually bought separately. Moving on to the drives. There's my drives that I have installed. But like I said, the Samsung 840 EVO's in there, the OCZ Vertex 4, and my main drive, which is a HGST drive. Then there once again is all of my system specs all summed up right in front of you. So yeah, you see the GPU, CPU, memory, the resolution which the main monitor is running at, the display version, which if you're watching this in the future will be outdated, and the operating system, which is Windows 10 Pro. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my setup. And I know the chair wasn't there before. That was because, well, the tripod was literally where the chair is now. But there's nothing special about the chair. It's just a standard office chair that spins, goes up and down, and the back bit like goes backwards and forwards. But yes, that is my setup tour. What's on my desk, the desk itself, and just quickly the chair now, and the system itself. So we have covered all that is needed, I think, and if there's anything I missed, then let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll try and cover it for you in a future video. This is the coaster that I have on my desk. You just put the, well, your drink on there, and well, it's a coaster. Now, one thing that I don't understand about this coaster is what's written on it. It says anti-bug mug, bugs out, heat in. I don't know what that has to do with the fact that it's a coaster or anything, which I think is why I got it, because it's, well, to me it just seems completely random to why that's even on there. But yes, that's the coaster that I use. It is a bit dirty because I should have cleaned it, but I haven't. But yes, that's the coaster that I use on my desk. So there is the tour of my setup, and when I started this recording I thought, oh, it'll be a nice like 5-10 minute video. But anyway, that is the end of this video. That was my setup. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Well, speak to you, because all I'll see is a camera. Okay, good. Goodbye.